Alright, so I'm coming at you with a review, and this is for the Hard Candy Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette. And this retails for about $8 at Walmart. I have mine in the medium palette, 134, so this is made for medium skin tones. And it says it's the ultimate professional makeup tool. Tones are perfect for dark circles, uneven skin tone, and the texture is so light, easy to blend with a detachable brush. First about Hard Candy, they kind of like popped out of nowhere. I think they came out around the summer, and they don't test on animals. They say we heart our animals friends. We don't test their products on them. At first, it's like the packaging, like at first, it's like got like 6 little things. It's got a little brush here that's detachable, but it's like the packaging's very flimsy. It's like, it doesn't feel like it actually closes. It's really easy to open. It's a cheap plastic. So initially my initial thought of this is a pretty like cheap product, and they're charging like a fair amount of money for it. I've read some reviews about people who love it, and so, you know, being me, I'm like, oh, I want to go check it out. So I did. I purchased this. I think this is the only Hard Candy I own. No, that's a lie. I own their eye tattoos, which I'm going to play with very soon. So I haven't had a chance to play with those yet. But this palette, it comes with 6 different concealers, so let's just go through them. It has a lilac or a lavender color, which is good for brightening your skin, like skin whitening. This yellow lemonade-y color, which is kind of, it's good for your eyelids, kind of like Benefit's Lemonade. And then a green concealer, which is good for reducing redness. And then up here we have like 3 variations of medium concealers. And it's just all in this nice little convenient package. Like, a lot of companies are coming out with these little concealer palettes. I think it's like kind of like a copy of Makeup Forever's. I mean, Victoria's Secret has one. I'm still playing with this one, so that's a review coming too. So let's just start with like the packaging, like we already kind of did. But it comes with this little brush that is connected. This brush sucks. Say it's for flawless application, but I want to meet the person who can apply concealer with this brush because it's horrid. Okay, so let's just kind of go about the concealers. Obviously, the green is for really good. It's very, very light green. And so obviously someone with a different skin tone, this green's going to be a little bit harder to blend out. So I'm just going to kind of swatch it on the back of my hand so you can see like what the concealer looks like. And so that's what it's like on my finger. It's almost white. It kind of loses its green tint to it. And blending it in, it just kind of, it's like, it just makes the skin lighter. And it doesn't really do anything for me. Just so you can see, I don't feel like it covers redness. I've used it on acne bumps and I didn't feel like it did anything for me. Just so you can see, in contrast to the Victoria's Secret palette, like that's a lot more of a thicker green. And you can see that actually leaves a green residue behind. So that would actually cover red. So, just a little food for thought. I'm not a big fan of the green. The yellow, or which would be good for the eyelid, it really does have the same consistency. It's got a pretty nice consistency. I feel like it would brighten the lid similar to Benefit's. And here I have Benefit's Lemonade. And let me just swatch a little so you can see that on my hands, a little bit more yellowy. And so right here is Hard Candy Benefit's Lemonade. So I don't know, food for thought. This lilac, I actually don't own a lilac concealer. This is for like skin brightening. I don't feel like my skin needs to be brightened, but they all kind of have the same color. Let me just kind of swatch again so you can see. They're very similar in color, so I don't feel like with these concealers they really make much of a difference. So let me just swatch the purple. So, as you can see, there's really no color variation, which I don't think is very good for this concealer palette. Just grab a baby wipe. Ugh. Love baby wipes. Best thing to have at your makeup station. So, ta-da! And some cute packaging too. Okay. Next, let me wipe off this hand too. Okay, so next is the concealers themselves. Again, they kind of have the same problem that they're not that dark, and so that could pose a problem when it comes to, you can see all 4 in my hand. And obviously you can mix and match these so that they match your skin tone. But there, I don't know if you can see. I have, this is the medium color, darkest color, lightest color right here. So I think for me, for a good combo, I would mix the top 2. Let me do that really fast. See if I can get a nice shade for my skin. And obviously, I can blend it to be somewhat close to my skin, but if the lighting was better, you could see that there is, in fact, like, it's not perfect. So it's kind of really sucky with this concealer palette, because it's kind of like you have to mix and match your own colors. And someone suggested you mix the greens and the lilacs and the lavenders with the actual concealer itself. So let's do that. Let's say I have some redness issues. So let's do the green and that one that I came up with before, and let's see if it conceals really good. It made it too light. So it doesn't, everybody says like, oh, this is such a great deal, don't bother buying the makeup forever, this does the trick for you. But maybe I just got a bad product, but this isn't really good at all. I feel like it's really pointless. I just took a chunk out of the lavender with my nail. And then, just so we can show how sucky this brush truly is, let's take some of the dark, that way you can actually see it, apply it. Like, there is no way how to blend that with that brush. That's just horrid. It's just a really bad brush. So, I mean, for $8, it's not a bad deal, but I don't feel like it's fantastic. I feel like it's kind of a waste of money. And you know, I hear Hard Candy has like some really nice things, but for their concealer palette, definitely not doing anything for me. So, final result, don't save your money. I mean, save your money. It has no smell, so that's kind of nice. The product though is like really thin, like it's not very thick, so I feel like concealers should be relatively thick, and these ones just aren't. So, I don't know. It's kind of like, it really reminds me of Wet n Wild. It feels like it has potential, but it fell through on like the formula and the execution. So that is my review of Hard Candy's Nobody's Perfect Concealer Palette. And if you have any questions, comments, check them below. I will do my best to respond to them. Alright, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.